Hello and welcome back to Proxians Only, the not quite a challenge run. We're going into Operation Grand Claw. This one's looking to be like a bit of a steamroller. There's 8 guys and we have 4 Whistling Storm cannons, so I mean, you do the math. But after that, we have a lot of story missions we're currently working towards, and we might get very close to Waterworld by the end of the day. I suspect there's only 2 or 3 episodes left in this series. Let's get through it. If we're going to be finishing this in 3 episodes, we need to go along at a brisk pace. And as we load in, if you could give this video a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. As always, we start with immediate energy shield boost on both of them, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? If it's not a blue action, it's at literally no cost. Having the cooldown going sooner rather than later is more beneficial. Start by blue moving here to get eyes out for a teleport. The objective is all the way over here, but I think that sets up a kind of beautiful teleport. Can't quite get where I want to be. This is actually perfect. Still no eyes, huh? There we go. Muton Archon. That's actually a pretty serious pod. I think that's the first pod I've seen all game where I genuinely thought that that was a scary pod. Not like scary for Proxians, just scary in general. Because the vanilla game, in my opinion, is just not really that hard. And a big part of that's just that none of the pods are that big. As long as you don't pull multiple pods, you tend to be in control of the situation. And this is the first pod I've seen all game where I was really like, oh shit, that is serious business. That is an actual, real, threatening group of enemies, and it's going to be upsetting when I destroy them.
Remember, no matter how tough things get down here, we can't evac until we complete.
So I just go for the Archon and take the double Blade Storm, right? I'm like, it'll be more complicated from there, of course, but... Can I get a Whistling Storm on this? I absolutely can. Blue Move Bug to here. Thanks to Blue Move Bug, we can reach this tile, and thanks to Peek from Concealment, it doesn't reveal. And thanks to Whistling Storm Cannon, they don't exist. I really enjoy how hard mutons have been freaking out this campaign. I can only assume it's related to Proxian physics, but maybe mutons always do that, I just haven't noticed. Anyway, should I use my knife? I guess I should use the knife. It's more accurate, it moves me forward. No reason to use the extra bullet when I don't have to. Just quick check, what's the aim calculation against an Archon? Because they have 25 defense. We have 95, 22, 20, 10, 10. How high in the positives was that? Holy shit. 95, 117, 137. I think there's 2 10s left. 157 minus 25. 122%. Okay, so that's disgusting.
This sector is now under control.
Oh, Warlock, do you really want to fight me? Did you not hear what happened to the other 2 Chosen? I think I've seen them in like maybe 2 or 3 missions each. You've just started your death clock, and it's not going to take long for it to count down, my friends. He does seem to have more health than the previous ones did, to be fair. Or maybe I'm just imagining that. 35 to armor, feels like he came in at level 2. Anyway, just going to teleport in. We can't quite get to the pod, unfortunately. I guess like counterpoint, I don't need to get to them. I want to do it on the one that didn't use Whistling Storm last time, so that I can have a more even distribution of resources spent. Hey gang, what's up? Is that a single Spectre? That's a thing? Doesn't feel like it needs to be a thing. Oh, the Viper's just very far away. There we go. Right, so I look like I want to be aiming it this way if I can get this to happen. Now, unfortunately, we do need Sarah Rodriguez to exist, so I think I'll settle for just killing all of you. I have no reason not to overdrive here to make it a little bit better for us. And what I'm going to do is use the Proton Accelerator on this guy for 27 to 33 damage. Blue Screen Fanfire absolutely, positively does not fuck around. We'll have the other Proxian run in and kill this Heavy Lancer. The Spectre's alive, and that really does need to be fixed. With Overdrive being Blue Move and with Reckoning, and then Taser Blades to the other one. Or just shoot it. They both work pretty well. Oh, we can actually just get all the way to here? That's nuts. Anyway, we're going to start on the Heavy Lancer. We can shoot it. We don't need to run all the way in. In fact, I think we're going to shoot both of them. Yeah, they're both 100s, both 100s to kill. So, yeah. That was a good try, 2 pods, but unfortunately, I have 2 Proxians. Sudden and violent end to the music. All right, yeah, there's a Chosen over there. This one's not immune to melee. You're no hunter.
Returns to the field of battle.
Warlock, I know you have a little speech to give me. This is the first time we properly met. But when you finish, could you summon somebody with the loot so that I feel like you're wasting my time a little bit less? Man, he sure does have a lot of words to say to me, doesn't he?
Technology is without form. Such audacity.
Yep, audacious indeed. So, the unfortunate thing here is I think I still have one copy of Fanfire, don't I? I used yours. The other guy still has his. And you don't need to be a robot to take tremendous damage from this. I thought I would need to shoot him a second time or use taser blades or something, but sure, we're just done now. That's nice. I guess technically I should have let him live for a turn so he could summon loot, huh? Poor guy. Alright, let's see what Advent has going for him today.
You should be thanking the elders for their accord.
Normally that would be inconvenient because they're so far away that I'm not set up to fight them properly. But not today. Not for Proxians. Alright, Alpha, that one's yours.
Firebrand is setting up for
This other one's going to
We've got
Omega.
multiple contacts closing on your position. It's an ambush.
Sarah,
Hold
if you
your
could just, like,
ground.
get upstairs and try to avoid combat in general, that would be pretty solid.
Choose a target.
That's Bladestorm ambushes on both drops. Let's go. That mech is just trivially easy to deal with. The sectoid's already dead. Shield Bearer is not too hard to deal with. Codex is probably going to split and become a problem, unfortunately.
Firestorm now.
So, how's this going to go for you? Poorly, I imagine. Really wish that number was higher than 81, but it's fine. Proxians being balanced in one regard is fine. I just really miss having 100% Blade Storms. The one time I wanted you to miss. Stun to 0. Will that stop the clone? Because stun 0 doesn't sound like it does anything. It might stop the game. Okay, it didn't hang. Good. The one miss. Oh. Well, thank you for making it easy on me. The next flare is coming in here. So what I want to do is stab you from here, then shoot the Codex. Retribution kills you, probably. The Codex is just dead.
Listen to the sounds of your own extinction.
I'm just going to deal with this pod and not worry about using consumables. Theoretically, I can move in the other direction, but without teleport, I'll never get close enough anyway. Just get behind the cover and hunker down. So we have a Purifier and another Shield Bearer. And they're both in range of the stab. Wonderful. Shield Bearer down to 1 stab in the future. Purifier just dead. Don't need to roll for accuracy on the other one anymore. Well, that is... Whoops, not a weapon. Knife. Oh, this might be blocking my line of sight. I think I might be stepping out, though, so I'm not certain. I can almost get there, which isn't actually worth anything, so I'm just going to walk out instead. You just keep on hunkering down. You walk into the middle and Overwatch. I wonder if this basic trooper and the third shield bearer will play out differently than the last couple of times. Wow, it didn't even bother animating how dead that guy was. Anyway, I'll see you back on the Avenger. This one's over. I mean, like, it's not really over, but do you need to watch it happen a 4th time? I don't think so.
Get out of there before things get any worse.
Oh, it actually was over. I messed up. Alright, Grand Claw is done. It was a massacre. Advent just absolutely having a boot on their throat all campaign long this time around. More intel. That actually is worth something to me, though I forget why. Contact with the Regents. I need it to progress the story. Hey, intel. It's a shame I'm busy scanning things now, though.
Setting course for the Brazilian.
We are 4 days out from Codex Coordinates. And how far off of Illyrium armor are we? Only 7 days. We're probably on time for like an episode 6 Waterworld, I think. That's nuts.
Commander.
Oh no, more facilities? Shit. They've got so many of those. Wait, they're only at 3? I actually thought it was more. Anyway, we're hunting the Chosen. We're going to continue doing that. We've sent out the next wave of Hunt the Chosen. Finished making contact here in Brazil.
local resistance.
We're not going to Chile, don't even start with me. We are going to Codex Coordinates. Not the Forge, I know this time. I called it Forge all campaign last campaign. It was so funny to me in editing when I realized I had been doing that. Anyway, there's nothing new to do here. How are we doing on AP, though? We have 30 total between us. I do want Covering Fire to go with this. Theoretically, Saturation Fire is not bad. There's the really cool thing I can do where I use Saturation Fire on both soldiers, and I just hit the entire crowd for the gun damage plus the Exterminator damage on the second one. But it's also hugely more expensive than most abilities, as most abilities for Proxians are just very cheap. So I'm going to pick up Hunter Protocol on both of my Proxians. And that'll be all the AP for now. In the future, I need about 25 of it, I think. But that's for later. For now, let's go kill some chrysalids. As always, we start by doing shields on both of these guys. The minor health buff is just worthwhile. And I saw a flash of red health over here. Let's just start turn 1 by fighting whatever that was. Hey folks, how are you doing? You didn't spot anything. I announced myself. Oh, Hunter Protocol's going off immediately.
Cyborg replication error. Reset system.
Hey, he didn't get his random chance to counterattack my Blade Storm. And now he's not even a unit anymore. That's kind of tragic. Going to go for the knife here. I'll overdrive. This could easily pull more units. I don't think I need to use any resources on this, like, at all. Oh, speaking of, just like real quick, overdrive up here first. Sorry, hyperdrive. It's just so hard to do. And we can probably just Reckoning in all the way over there as a blue move. Yeah. You don't need to be dead this turn. This Heavy Lancer does. So I'm going to take the knife here. And the reason to do this first was to figure out if I can't reach the guy in the back, then obviously I go for the Heavy Lancer here, and Omega goes for the one in the back, which is precisely what will be happening now. We're going to shoot both of these guys, and then we're also going to shoot the Muton with our overdrive action on Alpha. And that'll be first pod down.
Your defeat is at hand.
Exterminator is so strong. Are you good, dude? That was some physics over there. Oh, he's still going. He just flipped off the screen. Oh, is the Warlock here? That sucks for him. There is a chrysalid burrowing. If it does actually attack me, I'm not sure it will do very much. I mean, theoretically, stuff like Scanning Protocol is pretty good for this, but instead, I'll just get hit by them. Just gonna reload Overwatch on both of them since they're both missing some bullets from their guns. The Warlock has summoned a zombie. Let's see if it makes it to us. Spoilers, it's not going to. Oh, he summoned 2. Spoilers, neither will. Because we have 2 Overwatches. And 100%'s the hit, that's what I was expecting. Anyway, time to start blue moving forward and see if we can find anyone. Normally I would teleport hard forward, but in this specific mission, I feel like teleporting hard forward could pull a lot. Wait, no, there's not that many people outside of the chrysalids. Teleporting forward's still fine. We're teleporting forward next turn. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was being a coward for a hot second. Let's go. Wait, I'm sorry, do I not see anyone? There we go. It's like, how could that possibly not have done anything? Good start. And it missed and gave me health. Is that the only one I pulled though? No, I pulled multiple. Not surprised by that. So on the whole, I gained 1 health from those 2 lids. I guess I'll fight this one too. I feel like the chrysalids are losing pretty bad, so we're currently health even and we hit all of them. Just flip over to here, I guess. I don't think I'm in range to knife here, and without overdrive, I do have to teleport in. 100, huh? 95, 15, 10, 10, defense minus 10. I feel like this should have a weapon range penalty at maximum range. Also, that highlight's wrong, isn't it? Damage 4 to 6, but it's been damaged. Exterminator should be going off. Is Exterminator not shown in the highlights? I'm shooting it now just to see if Exterminator pops up. Why does Exterminator not apply there? The reason Exterminator isn't popping up is because I didn't buy Exterminator on Omega, and I never will. Anyway, I'll just shoot it again. But I'm not sure why I don't get Exterminator there. Does Exterminator not work on chrysalids or something? I need to figure out what's going on with that. Shit, now I'm down in health. Not that they've actually got into my health, but still.
Elder's vengeance is carried forth. Are you ready to be redeemed?
So I'm just gonna take the knife here and reload. Reload, teleport forward on Omega.
Listen to the sounding of divine extinction will only strengthen my resolve. They move beyond death.
Theoretically, these zombies could actually survive because I'm not on Overwatch this time, but they also might just get blade stormed immediately. Yeah, that's about right.
You make this easy, flesh bag.
Alright, so that was just a non-turn from the Warlock, apparently. Okay, I have a plan that I quite like. I'm gonna teleport to pull the Rift Keeper. It's not a Rift Keeper, it's just a Gatekeeper, but I want to teleport in and do... Oh. Hi, Chrysalids. I don't think it's gonna fare well because it's gonna run into both Blade Storms, isn't it? It survived the second one, though. Anyway, it is still dead. But if I teleport in, I can pull all the Chrysalids and all the pods over there, whatever's left. And then in addition to that, I'll be able to stack it all on the Gatekeeper for the Whistling Storm Cannon, hopefully. That's the plan, at least. This is like the best I can do for teleporting in, but still, let's just teleport there. Seems good. Alright, everyone, what's over here? There's the Warlock, there's a Chrysalid pod with shield bearers in it. It's a bit weird, probably two separate pods. I know there's at least two burrowed Chrysalids that see me immediately, and then the Gatekeeper's gonna spawn once they're all done animating. Probably should have reactivated my shields before I went in, but oh well, here we are.
Succumb to the perils of battle.
Very solid. So is that two separate pods? Yeah, it is. Good. I was wondering why on earth there'd be a 5-man pod with 3 Chrysalids and 2 Advents. That's looking like a very good Whistling Storm Cannon. Hunter Protocol already paying dividends. When you have 95 aim, it just turns out to be a pretty good ability. I think I understand the issue. I think that because I didn't move here, the Gatekeeper hasn't realized it's supposed to show up. Let me hyperdrive and then Reckoning in. And if that doesn't trigger it, then I'll move as well. I'm gonna go for the shield bearer because everyone else is more or less stacked over here for one cannon. And surely this is good enough to trigger it, right? Surely Slash is just going to work. And I don't have to move. Oh, hi, Warlock. I thought you were pulled already. Yeah, there we go. I have never seen Codex Coordinates get played quite like this before. So, Gatekeeper, you want to stay right about there?
It's time to strike. I'm not sure what
well, I mean, technically that's still good for me if I get a retribution attack, even if I miss. But I'm kind of sad that you moved.
This thing could lead anywhere. It may not even be pointing at Earth.
I'm going to take Taser Blades to the other side of the Gatekeeper and see how that Whistling Storm Cannon looks. I'm gonna do it from here, I think. That's as close to the Chrysalids as I can really get while going through it. Weapon disabled, stunned for 2. So, Whistling Storm. Jesus Christ. Mother of God, why? Okay. We're gonna pop over here with our own Reckoning.
The systems are impenetrable.
I don't know, Alpha. They're looking pretty goddamn penetrable to me. Just use another Shred Storm. Everyone's dead already, so it's like not as impressive as the last one. But we still just need to get through the Gatekeeper, which has quite a lot of health. Oh, I should have activated my shields before that turn ended as well, but oh well, here we are. I think that's the first real damage I've taken in a couple of episodes. And it's entirely a mistake. I could have just activated my shields.
Under attack.
Oh, he just missed. Thanks, Kinetic Plating. I appreciate the spoiler.
As we spare you for a moment longer, accept the Elder's embrace, or burn in the fires of their wrath.
I am going to activate my shield this time and remember that I should be doing this. Oh, right, yeah, we had, like, this ability as well that deals 28 to 34 damage. It's just like, can you give me a second one? I don't feel like I've got enough damage. Or, sorry, enough health to justify all this damage. I'm gonna come kill this trooper. The Omega can have the other two. Oh. I mean, I'm still gonna shoot him. We'll deal with the Warlock next turn. He hasn't summoned loot yet.
Resistance is forever an orphan child of the Elders. Humanity.
I'm going to Reckoning over to the Warlock to get a Retribution swing on them, and then just use an AoE ability to kill both of those.
The technology is without flaw.
I'm feeling good about shock missiles. Wait, doesn't shock missile not actually hit for 8 as a minimum? Yeah, that's a lie. Oh, but the Gatekeeper works out in the end. Thank you, I've been waiting for the loot. Now you can die. Oh, that also means he's gonna get slapped. Oh no, Retribution's once per turn per enemy, so it won't get him slapped a second time. Hunter Protocol. I was wondering why I had an Overwatch shot. Just not used to having it yet. Man, he's really trying his best, isn't he? Anyway, Omega's just got the fight handled. This is over. Oh no, Omega doesn't actually necessarily have it on their own. He needs to land this Whiplash for the fight to be over. Oh wait, it's actually still not done. Crazy. Kinda just figured he could do it on his own. But because he needs to kill the priest too, he's not quite got the tools required. Oh, 16, bewildered. Never mind, it's done. The only reason the mission hasn't ended is because the priest went into stasis. What a brutal showing from the Proxians. I've been thinking maybe this will get harder in the late game, and then I started thinking, like, can't I one-shot a Sectopod guaranteed by using Reckoning, Hyperdrive, Whiplash, Blue Screen, Fanfire? And that's only 2 actions, so I can throw in a Whistling Storm Cannon in the middle to make sure it works. Oh man, the amount of offensive output these characters have is just nuts, and they're tanks as well, so it's not like I'm living on the edge of a knife being glass cannons or anything. Can you hurry this up? Please just... Thank you. What makes that a combo kill? Whatever, it's fine. Oh hey, we've got another superior scope and autoloader. Good thing I built my own. I wish I had more troops so that I could actually use those on somebody. Anyway, that's yet more damage to the Avatar project. Let's go start working on the Forge.
Your team has done an excellent job in
the Forge is here in East Asia, so we need to go through... Oh, is it 3 away? Wait, I'm in Western US. There we go. New Arctic to East Asia is the fastest route. I was about to say, how can anything ever be 3 away? That just seems hard to do. And because I don't want to use all my intel and be completely out of intel, not that it really matters, I'm going to go ahead and build a tower here before we go into the Forge. Don't care what they're doing. Alloy padding, rapid response, I'll take the hidden event. What new stuff did we pick up hunting the Warlock? Research breakthroughs. Cool. Thanks. I guess I have an order. I don't care. None of them did anything. It doesn't matter. Ignore that. We're scanning for stuff. Don't need rookies at all. We're not quite at the next threshold for bond on our Proxian, so we go ahead and keep making contact.
Our research was a success.
Powered armor complete. Love to hear that. That should give us whatever we need for Proxian tier 3. Yep, Proxian powered armor. There's one more thing worth doing. Let's get this instant autopsy done. We could theoretically make, like, plated vest and be insanely durable instead of having the blue screens. I don't think that's the right call, though. The offensive output of blue screens is just so high. I've only got the 1 Archon corpse. I don't know I'm ever getting another one. It's only 3 days. We're just going to research the Archon the hard way. And then after that, it's only shadow projects left before Waterworld. Archon autopsy done. That should be P3 Blade. Hell yeah. And we're done here. We will immediately cease doing projects there forever. I need to upgrade this to the Psionic Gate. Now we can research the Psionic Gate. And in 5 days, that'll be done, but we won't be at our next destination. And we won't have killed the Warlock yet. Anyway, so it looks like we have a little bit of screwing around before we can quite get to the end. Let's build some things. Specifically, 2 suits of Proxian power armor and 2 P3 blades. And that's all the Illyrium I have and also all the Illyrium I need. So the P2 blade compared to the P3 blade, I'm going up 2 hull damage, 1 critical damage, 1 shred,
Can't let this go on, no matter what the cost.
and losing my stun chance, but that's fine. With the plated Proxian armor going up to powered, we go from 6 health to 8, and 2 armor to 3, which is pretty substantial. The armor is way more impactful than the health is. And with our new gear equipped, we continue on making contact. Previously, I said I was going to make this tower.
Regional contacts located.
I don't think that's true. Let's make contact with East Asia.
Setting course.
120 intel, that's like all I've got, but it's also all the intel I need for the rest of the game, so who cares? I would rather be done next episode than screw around and kill the Warlock. If we can kill the Warlock on time without wasting time, then I'm fine with it. Gain ability points, probably the thing that I want to do. I guess I want to hunt the Chosen as well. We'll try to kill him before we go to Waterworld. So sure, we're gonna go ahead and kill the Chosen too, no reason not to.
Regional contact.
This is just some serious story content happening today. Killing the Chosen, multiple story missions. We should be able to research the Avatar? No. I need to do something at the Forge first. So I have time to burn doing normal research, I guess. None of this matters. It literally doesn't do anything. Decrypted data pad, I guess.
I will begin our research immediately.
And continue to scan. We're going to decrypt a couple of them. We have tons of intel. I was wrong.
Our results have exceeded.
So thanks to the 48 intel, let's go ahead and do the next one. You inspired a data cache. Sure, that's basically what I wanted.
Important.
Guerrilla Ops. Looks like we're not quite going to story stuff yet. That's a lot of enemies compared to what we normally see. Holy shit, 22. Yeah, the other one's got 11 and 9. Why are you so terrible? Savage. Oh, the Lost. Okay, it doesn't really have 22 enemies then, does it? I've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. It's just 12. There's 10 Lost there. Sad. Anyway, what's the hidden one? 89 intel? Sure, we're gonna go do this one. 2 Archons, Heavy Mechs, Elite Troopers, Advanced Officers, Heavy Lancer, Sectoid, Advent Mech.
Setting
I mean,
course for Sector 7.
You tell me 11 enemies, and I just look at the Whistling Storm cannons, and I'm like, I guess I know how that's going then. I'm sorry, I don't want to deal with this agent you've given me. I'm not using their lame ability. They can go. They can leave right now. Get out of my mission. Anyway, this is probably the entire first pod dead. Alright, so it's a bad start, I know, but still. I might as well pull the second pod. Hunter Protocol doing its best. Oh my god, from downtown. Not quite sure what happened there. Retribution and animation break. I saw a 9 and a 3. I think I also shot it with Hunter Protocol. So Whistling Storm says if I were to move slightly further forward, it would be sick. I currently have a minus 90% on Whiplash against the Heavy Mech. Against everything. Is that for normal shots? The 40% implies it is. I'm being suppressed and it's not animating. I don't know what else it could be. Anyway, it's fine. We're just gonna handle it on Alpha. Teleport in. Whistling Storm all 4 of these guys, including the Heavy Mech, and then work on finishing them off. I wasn't expecting you to shoot, but I guess I'm not that surprised you did. Anyway, you weren't gonna die in 1 hit before, so it works out. The officer's 1 tile out of range. Clever bastard. Well, it's still a fantastic ability. Great use of it. Just slightly less incredible than it would normally be. I have 1 action left. Seems like the one to do is fanfire the officer. Yeah, that's about right. Over here, I have 2 actions left. And wouldn't you know it, I also have the fanfire ability. I'm still getting that minus 90% from something that wasn't properly localized, so I've got no idea what it is. Well, seeing as I can't use abilities that require you to target them, I'll just use abilities that are AoEs instead. This is not actually 13 to 16, but it is better than it used to be, and it used to have a minimum damage of 6, so I assume its minimum damage is now at least 8. Seems like it might be exactly 8. but that tooltip is lying to me just like the old ones. And here comes the last bot. I suspect it won't fare too well. That was an interesting way to scatter by the mech. I've never seen that one before. Oh, wait, it's not the last bot. Let's open these doors and figure out where the last one is. You know, I still can't quite see the last one. Let's use a Shredstorm cannon and see if that gets us line of sight on the last one. Hey, there they are. Hunter Protocol continues to be a very, very strong ability.
We are in danger of losing this territory.
I'm gonna Reckoning out to this side and kill the Sectoid. That's a Sectoid. It'll just resurrect the officer given the option. I have a 100 here that never kills. I'll send Teamwork over to Alpha instead of doing anything myself. I don't know why I chose to do it this way. It seemed cool. It's obviously stupid and doesn't do anything, but it's fine. Anyway, I'm trusting the Archon to use Blazing Pinions, but even if it attacks, it won't be a meaningful wounds. Well, now it can't use its melee attack, and based on where it is, I'm guessing it's just going to shoot me. Yeah, there was easy ways to prevent that shot from happening. You know, like pulling that by not ending my turn with the Whistling Storm, but it's fine. Oh, we didn't actually take damage from it, did we? No, we did not. Sure, if you want to be the one to stab the Sectoid, I guess you can. I was trying to target the Archon, but why not? Anyway, now that we've sorted out that confusion, please come stab the Archon, followed by using Fanfire. I guess you can just shoot it normally at that little health, huh? And we'll be out of here next turn.
Listen to the sounds of your own extinction.
It's so weird to be in a campaign where I have a 100% at a large alloy cache, and I feel nothing at those words. So there is a mandatory reinforcement wave at the end of this, but I mean, you've seen how it goes when they start doing drop pods at the end of a mission with double Retribution, double Hunter Protocol. It just doesn't go well for them. It's absolutely brutal. Going to teleport to the other one and then Fanfire backwards at the mech, which I think just full kills it because, again, blue screen rounds are absolutely incredible. How dare you? Glad we're on the same page. I guess with that, we no longer need to use Fanfire. Which frees us up to use an Overwatch here. That was silly. I've really been making life unnecessarily hard on myself by killing these heavy mechs the hard way. That poor priest never stood a chance. Or whatever that guy was, he also didn't stand a chance. But like, I don't need to fight him. I have 3 charges of blue action haywire. So, yeah, let's do that. Wait, do I not roll to use that? There were no percentages on my screen when I clicked that button. It just happened.
All hostiles are down and the area is
That doesn't seem right at all. I actually know for a fact that was mentioned as something that's not supposed to work that way in like the bug report section and the balance section in the mod. They were like, that's supposed to be a haywire clone. There should be a percentage roll. And that is not currently in the game. That's just guaranteed mind control against mechs. As a blue action. 3 times a mission. That's probably more than you'll see mechs per mission. That's not even balance feedback. That just needs to be fixed, much like the earlier problems with the Whistling Storm Cannon. However, with plus 60 hacking, I think it might be a moot point. Anyways, with another Advent Stomp under our belt, we go back to scanning to make contact with the Forge region, which is just about done. And I guess we're going to keep making intel, because what else is there to do? Oh, I think that was all the ones we had. No, there's one left. Good. So, continuing to make contact. Just carry on. I'll get back to you in 16 hours, okay? Alloy padding is just not going to be an issue. Rapid response is not going to be an issue. You've been seeing how the drop pods go for them. I don't care about New India. I care about the Forge. Let's go. There's nothing to do here. They're already set up. It's weird. How are we doing on ability points? What have you gotten back up to? 21? That's enough to buy covering fire on one of you. We have 7 of the necessary 11 here, so after this mission, we get covering fire on Alpha 2. Anyway, we have 2 enemy unknowns, twice, actually. And then the rest of this looks pretty normal to me. I wouldn't be too alarmed by any of this. Let's go. 14 enemy forge, huh? It's a little disappointing compared to what I saw last campaign, but that's fine. Let's teleport in and see what's going on. Nothing. Well, that's a bit weird, but that's fine. I might have walked up next to a turret. It's fine, I'm above the turret. And there's another turret over there, but still not a problem. So we teleport up with Alpha 2 and we start working on turrets next turn, I guess.
Sensors online.
Oh, I wonder. The ability to steal units I have is specifically... Oh, hey, it's my first Andromeda of the campaign. Hello, how are you doing? I wonder if my ability to steal roughly man-sized robots allows me to steal turrets. I don't actually know. Yes. I can also just cut away from this building entirely and come fight over here. I don't need to deal with this. I should use my energy shield boost now, though, and not after the fight starts. Oh, you know what? I think it's setting it to the amount you start with, so I'm not actually doing anything. No, that definitely increased. I thought it didn't over here, but I'm just dumb. Okay, we're good. I think it's worth just nano-constructing this turret, which does appear to just be a guarantee. It has a 1-turn cooldown.
You have been marked for termination.
Oh, it reveals you, unlike Haywire Protocol, though. I'm going to come over here, going to Overwatch here, and I am going to Overwatch here, expecting the Andromedon to run in. Good enough. This is just the increased range Overwatch ambush that I've been using. Not actually them walking in, but it works all the same. Weapons hot, doing some work. Turret doing its best. The Elite Shield Bearer and the Andromedon are just big enough that Whistling Storm's not bringing them down in one hit. Oh, is that a 2-man pod? I could have sworn there was another one. Just going to teleport out to here and Whistling Storm them. That doesn't kill the Shield Bearer. I should use Reckoning instead. I want to be here to make sure it lines up and doesn't have any of that weirdness that sometimes happens with point-blank targeting. This won't quite kill the Andromedon, but it should set it up for an easy kill elsewhere. Oh, hey guys, how are you doing? Didn't actually pull them, we're fine. That weirdness about point-blank targeting I was talking about? Yeah, it's happening. I've got a rocket launcher here that seems like it does most of the same stuff. I'm going to take this instead. It's definitely not what I wanted to be doing, but it's fine. Oh, we rolled good on the Shield Bearer and destroyed the cover, so we actually did exactly as much as we needed it to. We take the 70 here to kill him. And now that it's the Andromedon shell, welcome to the new team. Take Overwatch as the second action here, and then we will nano-construct... do we not see the shell? We're definitely in vision range of the shell. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just take the turret. Apparently the Andromedon shell doesn't count. It feels very much like a normal-sized unit. Anyway, I'll shoot this with blue screen rounds. I probably should have fanfired to kill it, but, you know, I'm dumb. That's about all there is to that one. Oh, you have an action. Nano kill switch? Oh, cool. I'll Overwatch instead. I feel like we should be shooting them with the turret that's on Overwatch, but instead, we're pulling but not Overwatching. There we go. It just took it a while. And now we can get the heavy mech too. No reason to preserve resources in the first half of this mission whatsoever. It's not like we're playing Waterworld. So Retribution could save us the punch. Nice. We're just going to nano-construct again. It's been going great. This is my rooftop, and if you're standing on it, you're mine. Now, we should be able to teleport over as well to get work done. We have overdrive, or sorry, hyperdrive still. So we can use that and teleport here. And I think Omega is just in range to participate. But we're better off hyperdriving and then stalling and letting cooldowns recover, I think. I'd be surprised if Reckoning highlights, but it might. Ah, damn, just a bit too far away. That's fine, though. We can come out to here and see where that Whistling Cannon lines up, see if this pulls anything. No pull, that's good. We need more eyes. Can you move immediately? You can. Would you do me a favor and jump down? It looks like I know where they are. This lasts forever, doesn't it? Permanent, yeah. Nice. Just gonna come down here with the intent of firing missiles. That doesn't actually get vision of this guy. No, it does. Good, good, good. Let's say that's a bit weird, shouldn't it? Take the stab on the heavy lancer here. That gives me a rapid fire on the officer. Retribution kill here. And that's just cooldown, so I don't need to use any more consumables. If I can find the rapid fire button. There we go. Get out of my game. Fanfire is one of my favorite abilities. I'm so sad that it's not a baseline thing in Proficiency Pack. Is it for Reapers? I don't think it is. I think it's just not in the baseline. It's part of why I'm looking forward to playing with Phalanxes. Anyway, rather than relying on Retribution, we may as well teleport forward and use Reckoning to make sure that that thing actually dies. And at this point, I feel like the turrets are completely unnecessary, so I'm just going to kill switch both of them. You're dead to me, and everyone else. And this one is also dead to me, and everyone else. And honestly, I don't like you either. Like, you might be helpful, but I don't feel like controlling you every turn. Bradford's telling me I should run away because 3 of my units just died, quote unquote. Nah, Bradford, I'm good, man. You're tripping. Alright, let's just jump across the border, see what's going on the other side of this river. You want me to get stuck on the bottleneck on the bridge map? Hell no. I'm not doing that. I wish you would quit telling me about this. It's really concerned about the possibility of using this. Oh, hey, we pulled our first sector part of the game, and we did it terribly. It's probably still immediately dead, even though I only have 1 action here. I just used my proton accelerator there, but that's fine. No overdrive here, but that's fine. First things first, Whistling Storm. Because I won't be able to do this once the other one teleports in. He'll be in the way. And then I teleport in, Fanfire dead. Easy peasy. Get out of here, Sectopod. You think I need more than 2 actions to put you down? Or my units be anywhere near you when I'm pulling by face checking? Absolutely get out of my game. Oh, hey, there's another pod back there. But they're not actually in vision range, so it's fine. I'm gonna use Proton Accelerator. It's a little bit overkill, but I mean, let's not let it live at 1 health and hope it walks up to us, right? Yeah, you guys should come check it out, see what was making that noise. Surely the Sectopod just malfunctioned. No one could have brought it down that fast. Must be some sort of sabotage. Their guns can't possibly be that strong. That's not even a Proxian thing, right? That's just blue screen Fanfire and a Shredder gun. Like, I think the results from doing that with normal tools are pretty similar. It's just how easy it is to get these tools by comparison, and how early you get them, and how many alternatives I have. We have no rapid fires presently, which means what I want to do is come here and whistling both of them. I've got 2 whistlings here still. Have I used both here? I've only used 1. Crazy. I can't teleport. That's a bad way of moving forward. It looks like if I move to here-ish, I should be able to aim it at the Codex and get the Muton in the side. Nailed it. Bradford really wants me to leave. He's like, dude, come on. You can leave whenever you want. You don't have to do this. He's very concerned with my strategy right now. Wait. Oh, it teleported. It has 1 health left. It didn't clone. Okay. It all makes sense now. I thought I pulled again. I was like, huh, there's a lot more over here than I thought there'd be. But nope, it's just the cutscene. Believe it or not, as you might be able to tell by that Muton corpse, I've already seen this part of the map. I do really enjoy just teleporting around. It's very, very satisfying. Like, my biggest problem with the existence of Teleport Shockwave is it would allow somebody to play a version of Proxians that didn't get to do this, and it's so satisfying. Balance concerns aside, the teleport around, reckoning around playstyle where actual basic move actions are a last resort is so fun to use. Oh, I wasn't planning on Overwatch ambushing them. I was just reloading and waiting for cooldowns. But if they want to just trip into me and get pulled this way, yeah, this is pretty good. I get 2 Overwatches on average, 2 shots from Hunter Protocol. This is going to be very, very strong. Unless they patrol backwards, in which case I might not get all the chances for Hunter Protocol. And if the Overwatches outright kill one of them, then that's less chances to roll the Hunter Protocol shot, so that's also true. Anyway, that's just absolutely tragic. They stand such a small chance of doing anything. This could have pulled more. There are remaining 5, so the last 3 might be in here. It looks like they were, based on this number just going up to 5. Wait, first Bradford needs to tell us about the thing, and then, after that, we can acknowledge the terrifying pod standing next to the thing. So about the second part of this, the Double Spectre Andromedon pod from Hell. Hey, Whistling Storm Cannon, remember how you're the best ability in the game and there's a reason I loved you? Yeah, that. Obviously, I'm using both hyperdrives right now, and obviously both specters are dying in the turn. I'm just trying to figure out the exact specifics of it. I think we're going to start with Omega, reckoning down to here, and then trying to grab everything. We probably have to give out the Purifier, maybe even the Trooper to get both specters, but that's not a problem. Oh, sorry, that was not Reckoning. Yeah, we immediately come down to here with Reckoning. That sets up this specter to be guaranteed dead to the Whistling, gets us a good angle for everything else. And now we get to see how good is this AoE. It somehow perfectly dodges Alpha. Incredible. This also gives us an easy shot on the Spectre from here with Alpha for a guaranteed kill. Yeah, I shoot the Spectre here, and then we both fanfire. One hits the Andromedon to kill it, one hits the Andromedon shell, getting blue screen benefits to kill it. The Purifier lives and panics because it knows it can do nothing to stop this. Oh, did the first shot kill it? Well, that's just funny. Anyway, let's finish that off. So, Purifier, what's your move? Can you throw down an evac player? Is that a tool you have? If you consider just going to the next world to be evacuating, then it's doing its best. Oh, such a shame. You landed the shot, but it turns out he is in fact immune. Anyway. Oh, sorry about that, Chief. There's a slight issue. I don't think I can actually do this. I think the game breaks. I needed to bring a rookie for this mission. I think when I pick this up, the game snaps in half a little bit. I know that happened with the black site.
It's just like the one. Carefully, evac.
Wait, are we able to do it? Are we? Hey, hell yeah. Okay, so we are actually able to leave. That's great. With the black site file, you get a black sheet if you don't bring a rookie, but apparently we can do it here. We're obviously able to leave this turn, but I mean, I'll go ahead and let Omega kill whoever's coming in, and then teleport out next turn. I really enjoy the game's animations just giving up on retribution so often. That's the evac zone on Alpha. Over here, we can teleport almost all the way to it, and then just move in the rest of the way. So that'll be an incredibly clean and easy forge from this group. The Andromedons, the Spectres, the Sectopods, none of it stood even a remote chance against us. Bradford, you can stop telling us to evac. We finally agree with you, now that the mission's done.
We've got what we came for.
Wait, no, we need that. Come back down, we needed him. He's really important. Combined 18 missions, the first 6 of which were alone on Alpha. Almost 400 kills between them. Yep, we're gonna go straight into that now that it's here. There are no more story objectives, although we do want to hunt the Warlock before Waterworld. We just may as well. We are currently doing Into the Fire for 21 hours. Hopefully that's the name of hunting the Warlock. What should we scan? I can't imagine we need supplies or any of this other stuff. I'll go get intel, I guess. Not that we need any more. We have 400 presently. The Warlock's talking a lot of shit for a single child, isn't he? Oh yeah, that's the last part of hunting the Warlock. Well, I think it's time to hunt the Warlock. Let's go immediately. And after we hunt the Warlock, next episode will be the finale, where we do Network Tower, Waterworld, and any other missions thrown at us before then. For now, we have one last chosen to put down. Blue screens, full tier 3. And we should have just gotten enough ability points off of that, if I remember what I said before the start of that mission, to buy Covering Fire. I don't think anything else here is really necessary. Like, obviously, Saturation Fire is cool. Systemic Stasis, if you're playing with large enemy counts and you being the tank for your team, is very helpful. I don't think Adaptive Aim is worth an AP buy compared to most of the other stuff here, because, like, just don't shoot with your second action, right? You have so many other things you can do that are guaranteed. Why would you need this? So it's really just Saturation Fire here. Because it's a guarantee, the best thing I do with my AP is probably just to buy Nano Construct for 13 here. Oh, you don't have Exterminator. Yeah, earlier when I was wondering why Exterminator wasn't applying, I had no idea I hadn't bought this yet. This is a very high priority and we should get that one. Serial, less so. Lightning Reflex is less so. Nano Construct is pretty damn good. I do want both of these. That's 26 ability points. Might not be able to do that before Waterworld. Might AFK for a hot second to do some ability point covert ops. But that's neither here nor there. For now, let's go kill the Warlock. I'm sorry, Brad, you were saying some bitch shit about being cautious because they might know we're here? Absolutely not. We're going in fast. We are immediately jumping in, teleporting, stealing this heavy mech. Yeah, sorry, buddy. It turns out that you're on my team. There should be a 100% hack roll here, but instead he's just joining my team. It might not even be 100%. I don't know what his hack defense really would be. But I have plus 60 hacking on this unit. It's a kernel with high hack scaling. I don't need your abilities. Micro missiles him. Did that matter? Probably not. I'm going to teleport in and use the knife. I really don't want to use overdrive here and wait for it to come off cooldown. That sounds very unfun. Burning is the guaranteed kill. No longer need the retribution hit. Those are physics, all right. Wait, this is a dead end. There's nothing over here except those dead men. Where was I supposed to go? Okay, so this is the corner. There must be a path on the opposite side of this. Yeah, there's a door over here. Whoops, my bad. We've got a couple of elite troopers over on the right that we've definitely pulled. Heavy mechs. I was thinking I could do this differently to get more Hunter Protocol rolls, but I didn't want to spend the time to do so. I could definitely just clear this with a Whistling Cannon really easily, but I don't believe that I need to. One of us is going to stab the Lancer, one of us is going to stab the Shield Bearer. We're both going to shoot the Heavy Mech. Do I want to stab you? Doesn't really seem bad. Fine. And with 3 actions, I can spend 1 more shooting you. Did I just shoot an explosive thing next to me that I didn't know was there? Sick. Apparently it didn't touch me, so it works out in the end. Then we hand cannon the heavy mech. Yeah, I'd say his hack defense was decreased quite a lot. I'm gonna take this stab for the chance that it kills or sets a burn, guaranteeing it. Oh, it just high roll works, I guess. And then because you're not gonna die in one hit to anything else, Fanfire.
Listen to the sounds of your own extinction.
I've decided I don't need you. You can be dead. That is a pile of mutons and an Archon. I suspect there's always a 3 muton pod towards the end of this area.
Must not fail. Humanity delays their own salvation.
Anyway, Hunter Protocol has already fired 3 shots into this pod. Let's go ahead and make it 4. And somehow it still felt way below average. Anyway, just like with the previous couple of times we've done this, we're just going to walk in and use Whistling Storm Cannon to kill all of them. Because nobody has time to deal with 3 retaliate enemies on a primarily melee unit. The Rupture's the funniest part in the world. It's so gratuitous. Why does that need to be there? I was going to use Fanfire, but considering it's just dead to stab and... Oh, just dead to stab. I was going to say stab and shoot, but apparently that second part was wholly unnecessary. Oh, wait a second. Apparently I pulled? This door is fake. I can just see them through it somehow. Silly me.
Very soon, this world shall be mine.
Well, despite how bad that was, I still got to attack 3 times. 4 times. 5 times.
We haven't finished business.
So I rolled the 1 and 3 on every single one of those for Hunter Protocol, landed every shot, and Retribution hit the Archon. I think Missile Barrage here might actually be pretty dope. And I never use Missile Barrage, but this kills that, kills this, might kill the Lancer, think it'll deal good damage to the Archon. The damage was worse than I thought it did. The Lancer lived, but it might run in and die. It looks like a miss to me.
Excuse for tactics disgraces the Brotherhood.
But with this armor and a Blade of Health, it should be fine. Did you just double move for no reason instead of... Where are you go? Oh. You wanted to die to a Mega, not Alpha. I understand.
are in danger of removal.
Well, we're both equally incompetent, so we'll call it a wash. Until my turn comes around, at least. Just going to shoot you, because I feel like that's an easy solution to the problem, and I want to press 1 until the turn ends, and I don't want to think very hard. I'll see all of you in the next phase of the Chosen Stronghold, because this one is well and thoroughly over.
Untrained monkeys.
Goodbye, Elite Lancer. We got a Heavy Mech and an Elite Trooper. I mean, obviously I can just kill the Heavy Mech, and I guess I'm going to. I'll worry about hacking on the reinforcements. The Elite Trooper is slightly harder to deal with. Do I have vision from here? Yes, I will have vision from there. So I think I would just teleport up here and then go ahead and put 3 shots into him with Fanfire. That'll probably do it, right? Oh, 100%? Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Cool, Fanfire is off cooldown. So let's get this started. Teleport in. I honestly don't remember what the Warlock's done because I've seen him so little, and it hasn't been relevant. He's just gotten bullied in traditional methods every time he's showing up.
If only you knew the truth. The power in my hands. You would fall to your knees before me.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Warlock, but I'm pretty sure the real future is in machines, not psionics. The Proxians make a compelling argument.
All right, Menace, you know what to do.
Part 1 of that argument is retribution. You're on fire now.
First, the humans speak the truth.
I really enjoy that this plays out of order. It's very funny to me. Oh wow, he's harder to hit after the first hit. When I'm aiming at 145%, I'll keep that in mind. Oh yeah, part 2 of that argument is Hunter Protocol. Sick jump though.
Serve only as testimony to your...
Just gonna teleport in on Omega. We're not gonna use too much here. We just want him to die to retribution between turns. There's no reason not to use Whiplash to make that happen. And then I think double knife is enough. Oh, that was not the knife. Well, a crit gets the damage to be about the same number.
mercy for you.
Oh wait, did we kill him? Shit. Well, that's not efficient. My bad. I'm too strong for my own good. Now, based on the past couple of Chosen Strongholds, I think he's going to come back utterly broken, but it's not a huge deal. It's not like this next phase is going to be too challenging in the first place.
I recommend haste in disabling its prime mechanism to prevent the Chosen from regenerating indefinitely.
The Elite Officer is not a huge problem, but it is one of the more obnoxious things that could have shown up. Appreciate the 100% Hunter Protocol, though. One thing I was thinking about doing is making like an 8 Marine team towards the end of the game where every single one of them has Hunter Protocol. It just sounds very funny. Anyway, let's get Hyperdrive going and start firing all of our remaining explosives into this stupid plinth. Have a Wailing Storm Cannon. Sorry, a Whistling Storm Cannon. Wrong W sound effect. Have a, what's it called? A Shock Missile. There we go. Had to find a tile where it stopped flickering. I wonder why blue screens aren't affecting it, but all the other anti-robot stuff is. Weird. And then come over here to kill the officer so that we can get out of the way for the... I was planning on doing that with retribution or burning, but yeah, sure, that works too. Anyway, hyperdrive over here. Another whistling storm goes in. Another shock missile goes in. And fanfire might be enough to finish it off. I've just been forgetting I can target explosives at it, and they're comically better than my gun, because they also deal bonus damage to robots. That might deal enough, but I think the Tesla beam... That's not really correct, but the Tesla beam deals damage to robots, so I think it'll finish it. Ah, very close. We'll get it next round. Oh, I need to see if I can mind control the codexes. I don't think I can, because they're not properly machines. You can't haywire protocol them, but I am going to do a quick check just in case. Also, good Hunter protocol. Archon's definitely scarier than anything else that's come in through those before. Less scary when it comes in having taken an extra 4 damage. That was pretty unlikely. Oh, you both shot it. That was extremely unlikely. And you both landed it. The odds of that were abysmal. 1 in 9, then 250% to land it. 1 in 18, 1 in 36 to do that to the Archon. Well, that would be inconvenient if it weren't for the fact that we just have advanced, not even advanced, superior speed loaders. Is it turn ending to do this? Yes, it is. So come out here and stab the Archon. Burning, Retribution, probably just dead. Going to take this. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I could use a normal shot. Sure.
With the capacitor damaged, the regeneration
Take my free reload here on Alpha as well. I cannot nano-contract a Codex like I thought.
them out. Then you know what to...
I'm going to stab here and use a shock missile to kill the Codex. That seems like the most sensible plan. That highlight should be wrong. It should not be accounting for the fact that the Codex takes bonus damage from this. Nope, I'm just completely wrong. Oh, it's like fucking combat protocol. God, if there was a mod to make Codex inspectors fully mechanical, I would install that in a heartbeat, because I hate that interaction so much. I hate things that are weak to blue screens, but aren't weak to any other part of mechanical weaknesses. It's so confusing. And I guess for that reason, I should probably remove the blue screen weakness on gatekeepers, huh? Because those really are more biological than anything else. Like, they're the only one where it makes sense, that it's clearly a mesh of both. Codex inspectors are like full-on nanomachine technology nonsense. There's no reason for them to be weak to blue screens, but not to combat protocol. It's just that they didn't want those abilities getting controlled by players. How dare you? You still haven't gotten into my real health yet. Okay, we have a Warlock, Elite Officer, and 2 Codexes. The other one's, like, back here somewhere for some reason. Are you okay, Warlock? Jesus Christ, he's having a bad day. I've not ever heard that line before. Or if I have, I haven't paid any attention to it. Anyway, I'm sure the Whistling Storm Cannon will make it go quiet soon enough. Oh, do I even need to kill, like, the ads? If I kill the Warlock, does that end the mission? Probably, right? I would expect it to. And he's definitely dying this turn. He's taking a bewildered fanfire. So, yeah, nice low-profile loser. Yeah, that was about 26 damage overkill, and he had 35 health. And all the UI is gone, so I think that's a win. We don't need to worry about the 1 health officer or the 1 health codex that are floating around. What a stomp. His AI might have broken, but he died before we could tell. Anyway, he's dead. I don't respect him enough to show you the whole cutscene. Right, so what are we doing? We're doing some Shadow Chamber researches, and after that, it's Waterworld. So next video will definitely be the finale. We're definitely gonna do Waterworld and the Network Tower next time, but for now, I've been going quite a while. I'm going to stop this whenever we get the next mission. And next video, we'll steamroll through the last couple of missions. It might just be like Waterworld and Network Tower, or it might be a terror mission before it, who knows. That's the stasis suit done. What else is there to do? Avatar Autopsy. I believe this is the final thing in the entire game. 5 days to Waterworld. Let's fucking go. Oh wait, I don't have a covert action going. I did the Warlock as soon as it finished. Let's get some ability points. I want this. And theoretically, I could sandbag for a while, get extra ability points. I don't think I'm going to. I think this finishes and we go straight to Waterworld. We don't need to get more ability points. Now that that's done, like, Waterworld's on the map, isn't it? New objective? Yeah, Network Tower. So what would I be getting if I saved AP? I would get a second copy of Nano Construct. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that covert op to come back with the ability points. We're not doing it right now, Bradford. I know we can. Just give it like 48 hours real quick. Don't worry, Councilman. You'll be dead before any of this can be a problem. Do I have anything new that I care about? Yeah, I literally don't have things that are actually relevant. I got very weak stuff. It feels like I didn't get, for instance, shredding. At least I got the PCS effects. That's nice. But not a big deal on anything there. Continue anyway. I don't need anything in resistance orders. Ignore that. If we're sandbagging to do like 1 or 2 ability point missions real quick, we can do a... Shouldn't we have a Sectopod? Oh no, we didn't actually get its corpse, so we can't get the advanced PCS. Leave. We're probably just going to finish this, ignore whatever mission gets thrown at us, and then go do Network Tower. There might not even be a mission to be thrown at us. Cool. Through a strictly covert ops, we managed to get a Colonel Skirmisher and a Templar, and our Reaper almost made it to max rank. With that last little bit of ability points, we're able to pick up Nano Construct here. And with the remaining 12, there's really nothing anyone needs. I'm going to take lightning reflexes. That seems like the best thing to do. In terms of personal combat sense, we're using instead of superior speed, there's really nothing. Advanced agility for 21 dodge. Basic agility was 20. What the hell? Oh, it says 16 now. I think I'm having that glitch where my PCSs are inconsistent about what they do over the course of time. 21 dodge going from 30 to 51 is a pretty big deal. But the mobility is just so nice, I can't say no to it. And we only have the one superior speed, so we'll be going with that. Which means that this was the penultimate episode of the series. Next time, which I believe is only part 6, we'll be finishing off the campaign with the Network Tower and Water World in one go. But for now, I'm done. I'll see you next time in the finale. Thank you for watching, thank you to the modding community for making this run possible, thank you to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. And since I already said I'll see you in the next one, I just fucked up the whole order and don't know how to close it. So we're gonna ramble off into the distance like this.